What are you doing here? I came to check on you. What's with the sugar coma? Oh, you know, the usual. I'm stressed about work. Harry won't talk to me. My best friend since I was 11 hates me. And it's raining, so. Severus doesn't hate you. And Harry will come around. He's not exactly talking to me either. No, but the thing is, he does hate me. And he won't speak to me. And Harry won't speak to me. And I don't even have the energy to worry about what's going on with our jailbird best friend and my sister. And I think if I try to touch that situation, I will cry into my ice cream. Is this the kind of sad where you want a hug or you want to be left alone? I would like a hug, but I am not sharing my ice cream with you. Fair enough. Move over.
When I'm out of breath, she's my vitals. When I need to ref, she's my ride or die. When I'm out of faith, she's my idol. I just killed a man, she's my alibi. She says there's no turning back. She got me yelling. Take all my love, all of my life. Something about you, I can't get enough. I can't get enough. Fell in love with the machine, fell in love with you. Piece of heaven, waiting impatient for me, dawn. And I was running far away, would I run off the wall someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows. I was dancing in the rain, I felt alive and I can't complain. But no, take me home where I belong.
You come to try to cheer me up too? Well, that was the plan, but you look as if you've already given up on anything I may attempt to do. Remus has already tried. I don't feel in the mood for a pep talk right now. Well, who said that I was here to give you a pep talk? Minnie, you've been giving me pep talks since I was 11 years old. Why else would you be here? I think it's more like I was fussing at you when you were 11 and now it's more of a pep talk thing. You're still not answering my question as to why you're here. Are you taking a tone with me, young lady? I hate when you use your professor voice on me. Well, maybe if you stopped pouting like one of our students and acted like an adult, I would speak to you like an adult. I'm not pouting. God, I wish that you and Severus would just make up already. You're insufferable. I have a shifting tip. It's more of like a to keep you motivated and to make you feel even more like your DR is real kind of tip. Get pictures of people in your DR. I feel like, especially for people that have trouble with visualization, having something visual that isn't just like watching the movie or watching the show can really help. I have Polaroids and like large print photos of people from my Harry Potter DR and my Marvel DR on my mirror behind my camera. I'm not going to flip it around because there's pictures of my family as well, and I really don't want to like blast those photos if they're not cool with that. But I do have some Polaroids of Tony from my Marvel DR, and I love these. I actually keep a Polaroid of him with Peter in my wallet, and I have large print photos of him as well, and of Loki, but I have a picture of Snape on my dresser. It makes your DR feel more tangible because you can see pictures of these people just like pictures of your family.
I look at you, I can feel it, and I look at you and I'm home. Please. I don't want that to go.
What the hell happened? She came in, sat down, milk or the biscuits, and what is this? So I'm here to go, oh, yeah, and she said, oh, you seem nice. She go back.
Don't look at me with those eyes.
What eyes?
Girl, I ain't trying to be mean.
Girls, watch out for those weirdos.
We are the weirdos, mister.
Hang on, that's not possible. Ancient runes are the same time as divination. You have to be in 2 classes at once.
Don't be silly, Ronald. How could anyone be in 2 classes at once?
I solemnly swear that I am up to no good.
So, are you gonna ever tell me why Severus isn't talking to you? Probably not. I mean, I don't know. I don't want you to worry, I guess. And what makes you believe that I'm not already worried about you? I guess I hoped you weren't worried. I don't know. I think it's something I need to work out between me and him, if we can work it out at all. I hate to ask this because I don't want to make it seem like I'm making this about me, but is it because of me and the amount of time we've been spending together since I returned? Yeah, kind of. Mostly. There's some other stuff mixed in that he's mad at me about, but yeah, it's mostly that. Okay, should we not spend time together anymore then? I can't afford to lose you just because he's mad at me. Not now, not ever. So, anti-shifters, very fucking weird. I've got to the point that I don't even bother to blur their names out anymore. I posted a short on my YouTube channel called POV Talking to People Who Shifted Quickly. And it is a video that I posted here already. And these 2 comments are what I got. First of all, shifted to what? A better diet? I'm so proud of you. You have eyes. I'm a fat person existing on the planet. Is that supposed to hurt me? I have eyes. I own a mirror. I know that I'm fat. Next. Like, what the fuck is that supposed to do? It's because they're lying and you're being honest about not being able to do something imaginary. Do anti-shifters realize that when they comment on a shifter's content, it just brings up more shifting stuff? Doesn't matter if it's YouTube, TikTok, whatever. If you're commenting on a shifter's content, you're going to get more content from shifters. Not just me, other people. And if you don't believe in it and you don't want to see it, why are you commenting on it? One of us has only 2 brain cells, and it's not fucking me.
Me? Obsessed with you? Yes.
This is the feeling I've been searching for my entire life, for as long as I can remember, because suddenly, the world went quiet.
Get ready to shift with me last minute. I started this at 1 in the morning, watched some Dan and Phil, and then I did some tarot readings. If you would like your own tarot reading, check out the email in my bio. Did a little bit of skincare. My ADHD was hitting me hard, so I skipped like 3 or 4 steps. Didn't have dinner until like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not gonna lie to you, I pretty much decided on a whim that I was gonna shift tonight. But it doesn't always take a lot of prep work, and that's why I decided to film this, to show you guys that you can decide to do this stuff late and last minute. I ended up watching some edits of my DR, and then I decided to play Sims. That's how my sim turned out. And even though I skipped a bunch of stuff I would usually do to get ready for bed at night or to shift, I ended up not sitting down to finish recording this until about 4:30 in the morning. So here's me trying to be fancy. Ooh, lights. And here comes some last minute proof that it's 4:30 in the morning. Good luck. Go shift. Nothing can stop you. Woo!
A little context if you care to listen. I find myself in a shit position. The man that I love sat me down last night and he told me that it's over. I'm done decision. I don't wanna feel how my heart is ripping. In fact, I don't wanna feel, so I stick to sipping. Then I'm out on the town with a simple mission. In my little black dress and the shit. I just killed a man, she's my
I can't spend eternity here. This place, it reeks of fish. Get this. What is this? Naughty pine?
Hey, how was your...
Oh no! I'm devastated.
I'm headed home.
On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand.
What do you want? Maybe I just came to see you. Did you ever think of that? I did think of that, but that does not explain what it is that you are doing here. I can't just be here to see you. Maybe I'm bored. Maybe I miss you. You don't know. Yeah, I do know that, and I really don't think that this is the time. How is this not the time? I'm your boss. If I say it's the perfect time, it's technically the perfect time. You being my boss does not negate the fact that I have shit to do. I know that you don't want that to be true, but if I don't do the shit that I need to do, then you don't get life accomplished. Pepper isn't the only one around here that works. Aw, come on. You know that you're dying to hang out with me. And besides, you've been working all day. Surely you've gotten enough done by now. No, I haven't gotten enough done by now. I may have already scheduled your hair appointment, and I may have already scheduled the cleaner for while we're gone, and worried about the private jet to get us to New York, but I still have other shit that I'm supposed to be doing. Come on, you've at least got to eat something. Tony, I have already eaten. I am not hungry. I would like to figure this out before we leave. because we have to get back to New York. They're waiting on us, and I really don't want to have this conversation with why we're the last ones there again, or Natasha's gonna show up and she's gonna fucking kill us. Ah, come on, Romanov's not that scary. She is scarier than you are, so I am not gonna take any chances. How about, while I finish this up, if you are worried about me eating, how about you go cook something? And then, if you are a good boy, I will let you pick what we watch on TV while we eat dinner. A good boy. I think we both know you like me better when I'm bad. I think I like you better when you're not in my office, and if you keep flirting with me while I'm trying to work, I'm gonna throw something at your head. Duly noted. Burgers? That sounds great. Please, God, make me a milkshake so I don't kill us all. On it.
My darling husband. I'm so worried about him.
Seriously, what are you seeing that guy?
He makes me laugh.
What are you doing here? Will you please talk to me? Please, it's been weeks. I am not entertaining this. Hey, don't just close the door in my face like a moody teenager. Get out of my doorway. Not until you let me explain. You have been ignoring me for weeks. It is affecting our work. It is pissing off Minerva. It is pissing off Albus. Well, I'm not exactly happy, and I don't really care if they're angry. I care if they're angry. The students are noticing, and I care if you're angry. So will you please, for the love of Merlin, just talk to me, so that you can lie your way out of it. So you can pretend that nothing happened. So you can pretend that nothing is wrong with this situation. I'm not here to lie to you. Why do you think that I'm here to lie to you? Then why on earth are you here? Because I miss you. I don't know what you want me to say to that. Just say you miss me too.
You wish, Harry? Love will ring for eternity. The wings will break every chain on me. My bones will bleed, my flesh will flee. So hell my life must reign to be. And God knows I'm dying, but I breathe now. And God knows it's the only way to live now. With all the blood I lost with you, it drowns the love I thought I knew.
Psych, just kidding. My new catchphrase is, I don't give a fuck!
Yeah, he's hot, right? You want me to say he's not? He's hot! He's hot! I'm not gonna sit here and fucking lie! Look at him! Is he fucking weird? Yeah, I'm into it.
I can say that the vicious cycle was over the moment you smiled at me. And just like the rain, you cast the dust into nothing and wash out the soul from my head. So touch me again, I feel my shadow dissolving. Will you cleanse me with pleasure? Is that chemical cup that I can get down with, up like the moon and out like the hounds? A dangerous disposition, somehow refracted in light, reflected in sound. I'm coiled up like a venom.
Am I boring? Sure. Social skills? None. But I'm loyal if you feed me, and I will never leave you because, well, I need the food.
Packard, sound the alarm!
And he took his suitcase? Marge, honey, I don't think he's coming back.
Packard!
I have to call you back. No, I'll call you.
You said you gotta be up in the morning, gonna have an early night, and you're starting to bore me, baby. Why'd you only call me when you're high?
And the best part of this plan is, no one can stop me.
I hate to look a white man in the eye and tell him he was right. God, I hate it. But I had to.
This has nothing to do with me. This comment is on another person's video, but you've decided to be ignorant and rude on one of my best friend's videos. So this is now my problem. My name is Lilith. I have been in the shifting community for just shy of 4 years now. And tell me you don't know how shifting works without telling me that you don't know how shifting works. Carly made a point in her video, as the very nice, kind, polite person that she is, to say that she was trying her best to be calm and respectful in that video. I'm not calm and respectful because you've been really accusatory and rude towards one of my closest friends. So I'm gonna be hateful and I'm gonna be fucking rude. You don't know how shifting works. Period. Flat out. I fully believe you have not done the necessary amount of research to make any of these comments. Because if you had done even a smidge of research on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Amino, Reddit, if you had gone on any of that and done any sort of research, if you had spoken to anyone that had actually shifted, or people that have had actual experiences, people who look at it from any sort of perspective other than this one, you wouldn't have commented this. You wouldn't have come onto a public platform and made uneducated, disrespectful, vile accusations to one of the kindest, most patient, most wonderful creators in this community. So now you have to deal with my rude ass. The multiverse is filled with an unending amount of options of places to shift to. Yes, there are places where Hogwarts is filled with minor children, just like in the canon. But if you understood anything about shifting, which you clearly don't if you left this comment on my friend's video, then you would understand there are also infinite realities where those people are adults, where it is a university. Yes, in the canon, those people are children, but in a Hogwarts university, they're not. Just like people who have My Hero Academia DRs, where UA is a university, they're not kids, they're adults. People who have a Wednesday DR and Nevermore is a university instead of a high school, those people are adults. Just like in canon, I don't exist in the Our Flag Means Death universe because I'm not in the show, but I'm in my DR. Just like anyone else does not exist within the canon, they will exist in their DR, and they do exist in their DR. And the fact that you are implying that people who shift to Hogwarts or have a Hogwarts university are creeps, are taking advantage of minors, are inappropriate or wrong or bad in some way, you're the sicko. I can name you countless very prominent creators, both past and present, on this platform who gained notoriety for having Hogwarts University DRs, where they attend Hogwarts as a college. The fact that you are out here implying these people are shifting for children when they're not shifting for children tells me you have never done research on this subject a day in your life. Tells me that you are willing to double down, as you have done several times in these comments, on an uneducated opinion simply because you like to hear yourself talk, because you can't admit that you are wrong. And now you have pissed off an entire community of people because you are uneducated, ignorant, rude, and being ridiculous and unnecessarily cruel to one of the nicest people in our community. I'm not going to try to be polite and understanding and calm with you. I'm going to be a hateful fucking bitch because I'm going to match your energy, and you decided to bring it into my friend's comments and make it her fucking problem and ruin her fucking day by being ridiculous and accusatory. You need to do more research before you comment on people's videos. You need to do more research before you start making incredibly wrong opinions and then opening your mouth and spitting them out to people who didn't fucking ask. And on top of that, this half-ass apology that you've given, I'm sorry if you felt like I offended you, is exactly the same as when ridiculous people come to you and say, I'm sorry that you feel that way, or I'm sorry that you feel like I've hurt your feelings when they do something fucked up. That's not an apology. That's not a, I'm sorry that I offended you. I'm sorry that I did something that hurt your feelings. I take accountability for the fact that I have hurt you. That's not what you've done. You've given a half-ass fake apology of, oh, I'm sorry if you think that I offended you. You did offend her. You offended me. You offended her. You offended her other friends. You offended others. You offended I can't even talk because you are so fucking ridiculous. You have offended multiple people in her comments. You have offended every shifter who has a Hogwarts DR or half a fucking brain cell. You need to do research before you comment on other people's videos. You need to actually apologize instead of doing this fake apology bullshit, because you have made this everyone else's fucking problem because you are uneducated in the shit that you are talking about online. Do better next time and leave my friends the fuck alone. My favorite thing about the video that's getting a lot of hate on my account right now, where I'm yelling at someone for being cruel to one of my closest friends, is the amount of anti-shifters coming on and being like, telling someone to do research on Tumblr is insane to me. Oh my god, this is fucking hilarious. You're literally telling people to only do research on Twitter. First of all, if you put your listening ears on, I said Tumblr, Twitter, TikTok, Amino, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. But also, I didn't think it fucking relevant to mention that when I learned about shifting, I also did a massive, extensive research dump on astral projection, maladaptive daydreaming, lucid dreaming, on the scientific side of people's opinions to do with shifting that have to do with quantum jumping and the string theory. I also did a giant dive into the religious aspects in Hinduism and Buddhism and paganism. And it's crazy to me that people seem to believe I'm crazy just because I didn't put that in there. You know why? It had nothing to do with what the video was about. Food for thought. Dumbasses.
And these girls I've been tasting don't ever get naked. Put it in a ponytail, fucking from behind. Fucking with their clothes on, panties to the side, with their panties to the side. Like a dawn do, get away, let it slide like a sunroof. Got gold, got jeans, got hoes, got cribs, got niggas that'll die for a prince. Come a city on die, get sold to the dead. Left town in the coach, came back in the jet, come through. I'm not living like I did before, come through.
I started acting like I didn't care. But then I realized I really wasn't pretending and I actually didn't care.
I am finally getting the chance to respond to this comment that I got yesterday after finally getting a bunch of stuff done around the house. This lovely person commented and asked, could you do a video to help us shifters with ADHD shift? You have come to the right person because I also have ADHD. I will say it is definitely a lot harder to shift if you have things like ADHD or OCD, which I have both. But I have kind of learned some, I don't want to say hacks, but like tricks that I personally use when it comes to shifting with ADHD. My biggest and number one thing is going to be to do ADHD crafted methods. The ADHD shifting method is a method that I actually really like. You can find a lot of videos about it on TikTok, or if you go over to my YouTube channel, I did an entire in-depth video about the ADHD method. It's one of those methods where if you have trouble remembering certain things, I would take it with a grain of salt, because if you try to do the method just as it's written down or as people explain it, it can be kind of hard to do because there's a lot of steps that need to be done in a certain order, and that for me can be hard to do. When I do the ADHD method, I really like to do the Alunir meditation for the ADHD method, and I feel like that really helps, especially since randomly throughout the meditation she snaps, and if you have earbuds in, it sounds like it's coming from random directions, and that really keeps my attention crafted in. Something else that I really like to do is use my wandering thoughts that my ADHD kind of play around with as part of my method. If the thoughts that are bouncing around in your head a lot have to do with your DR, consider it visualization. Tell yourself you are doing part of your method, or if you're creating your own method, make this a step in your method. Tell yourself you're visualizing, it's getting you in the mood, it's inspiring you. It's part of what you're doing. But if it's bouncing around about other things, maybe have it be a beginning step in your method. That the very first step is to allow your ADHD to bounce around and get out all the thoughts that it needs. Tell yourself it's how you are getting out the thoughts from your CR, if that makes sense. Almost kind of like getting something out of your system. Tell yourself that even when your thoughts are wandering and you're having trouble focusing, it's because you're getting those thoughts out now because you don't have time for those thoughts in your DR. Give the racing thoughts a purpose. Also, for people with ADHD, and something I've learned for myself, is sometimes on days when the ADHD racing thoughts are really, really bad, I'll try an asleep method instead of an awake method. Because I have a harder time with focusing my ADHD on a task when I'm trying to do an awake method, because then my brain is bouncing around like a ping pong. So I try to do an asleep method, that way that my brain is less likely to bounce around if I'm more tired. And something else that I've recently started doing with ADHD, and is probably going to be my last tip for this because my ADHD is running rampant, is that I like to somehow find a way to relate my racing thoughts back to my DR. If my brain is bouncing around and thinking of all the things that I need to do the next day, I need to get my laundry done, I need to run to the grocery store, I need to do this, that, or the other thing, I try to almost melt that into what I need to do the next day in my DR. Instead of thinking, oh, I need to wash my bedding in my CR, it's I need to clear off my bed and wash my bedding in my DR. I need to do my laundry in my DR. I need to run errands in my DR. If I'm thinking about all the errands that I'm running, it's okay. Instead of what errands I need to do tomorrow in my CR, what do I need to do tomorrow in my DR? Or if I'm thinking about random shit, sometimes I'll be like, okay, what would I be thinking about that is random shit for myself in my DR at this time? And almost try to like shift it and use the ADHD as a tool of like, oh, hey, there's something going on over here. Look over here. Think about the DR. Look, I'm jangling the keys. Like, I almost try to treat my ADHD like I'm trying to, this is going to sound so bad, but it's how I've learned to wrangle my own ADHD. So I'm speaking from experience. I almost have to treat my ADHD like a hyper puppy and be like, okay, I need to catch its attention with something else it would rather be thinking of. It does not always work. ADHD is a fierce beast that is uncontrollable, but sometimes it does work. So it's worth trying sometimes. I hope that any of these answered any possible questions you have. If not, I will try to answer them better afterwards, but hopefully something in this helped somebody.